Alright guys, it's Sunday with another crypto market price range. Let's see how the market is doing. Remember, I am not a financial advisor. Always do your own research before investing and never invest more than you can afford to lose. So let's see how the market is doing. These will be the coins I'm going to be going through real fast. As of right now, it's kind of like it's breaking either even or just down a little bit, and some are up, but it's kind of like pretty like maintaining right now for a lot of these coins. So first one we'll start will be Cardano. The Cardano, um, why this altcoin could have an exciting year ahead, and it kind of article kind of goes through on, what's Cardano's been doing, and most of you guys already know what's going on. So, but I'll link these things at the bottom for you guys. So as of right now, Cardano price has been maintaining. It's still within the range of between $1 and $1.80. But it's still in danger of being pushed down. It is trying to get above it. If it has any opportunity, it is going to try. It's going to try to push back to $1.38. But it's got a lot of resistance to the downside at the moment. So it's still bouncing and still trying to come back down and still trying to break through. So at the moment, Cardano prices will continue to drop until we see a move. That's it for that one. For AMP, it's got AMP crypto price prediction, collateral tokens on the rise. Even though it is falling, it is a new concept and it's got a pretty good idea of what AMP is doing. So it does have some traction. So it is, and when you look at it, it is maintaining, not falling. He's going up, he's going down. It's holding between 5 cents and 6 cents. Really, it's just in there, just holding, and it is being pushed down like all the other coins. But it's just trying to find that opportunity. It's so squeezed in there that I can't even get this thing to expand anymore. So it's one of those coins that is just going to wait and try to break through on its own. It does not have a lot of pressure to the downside. It's more of like it went up, it came down. It's trying to find where it wants to be, and then from there it'll start showing us. But as of right now, it's just holding around 5 cents. So the next one we'll go into is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, strong Bitcoin accumulation spotted at 30,000 because it won't fall. There's just more. There's more accumulation. People are still putting that coin aside, even though it is at a risk. If you look at it, it does want to fall below the 30,000. It is still trying to get out of it. It's still trying to break above the downtrend that it's in. So it's eventually it'll either break and fall into the 30,000, or a lot of these coins, what they like to do, even though they say it is like on a downtrend, it might break below. Some of them have made us liars and have broken above. You've seen some of my other videos where I do predict that will go above, and they do go above. So, but Bitcoin is just waiting for something. I don't know what it is, this down pressure that it has, because so many things are being bought and holding that there's really no reason for it to continue to drop. But yet, here we are, and eventually it's just going to surprise everybody when it does do that. The cup and handle formation that I keep talking about, that either it's going to break above and start running to the upside, or it's just going to fall. But I guess for me, I'm still thinking it's going to go up, not down. But we'll see where that goes. All right, the next one is Dogecoin. We brought this one in. Everybody keeps talking about it. I do have a video coming out on Wednesday on Dogecoin and what it is. So Elon has been tweeting about it. He loves it. He's saying, Dogecoin to the moon. So his tweets, it's been keeping Dogecoin alive. How's it doing? Let's see. It is, like all the other coins, it's still dropping. It is holding. Trying to bring this thing a little closer for you guys. It is holding between 25 cents and 18 cents. It's got a lot of push to the downside as well. It looks like it might want to run up. It could run up all the way to 23 cents before it gets pushed down to the downside. It does not have a lot of leg to run on at the moment, but it does have a little more momentum if it wants to build up before it gets pushed back down. So it could easily go back up to 23 cents easily. But we'll see where this coin, what it wants to do. All right, next one is Enjin. This one actually, it did what a lot of the other coins wants to do. It got above the 250 EMA average. So now it's trying to stay up there, stay alive. So it doesn't have anything really holding it down since it got above it. So it could easily start running to $1.50. Yeah, about 150. Because it really doesn't have anything holding it down anymore. It finally broke above. So if it does get loose, which it is, this one is going to have a nice little run to the upside before it gets pushed down. Let's see if I bring it down to the daily. Yeah, it does have a lot of pressure right there at the $1.41. But if it can get above that $1.40, it can run easily to $1.60. So that would be the next break that needs to get above the $1.40. But it's doing pretty good actually. It came from $1 and it moved 37 cents. That is awesome. It's doing really, really good actually, Enjin. All right, next one. Ethereum. Ethereum still has pressure to the downside. It's trying to break the 2,200 line. If it can get above that, it will have a nice little run. But for right now, it's got a lot of pressure to the downside still. Will it break below 2,000? I don't know. As of right now, it really wants to go up, not down. So it'll be interesting to see if it can get above the 2,200. If it can do that, it could be a nice little run to the upside. All right, next one is HNT. Borderless Capital raised $10 million for HNT staking and mining. So they got a lot of support. They're still selling their machines. So as of right now, they're still growing and expanding. They are holding pretty well. These guys are really good because look at all these lines are close together. So and they have no cloud, no pressure to the downside. So it could easily go from $12, $12.69, and if it can get above the $13, it will have a nice little run to the upside. You just have to break that $13 range. Let's see, 13. Yep, 13 even. So it's almost there actually. Just another 25 cents, 30 cents. If it can break that, it will run. Otherwise, it'll just get bounced back down and try it again later. But it has no pressure to the downside anymore. So let's see if it decides to go up or not. Next one, Chainlink. Chainlink integrated with Unicorn to secure their NFT collectibles. So Chainlink keeps partnering up with more and more people. So even though they have this pressure to the downside still, it's still holding. It doesn't want to get crushed anymore. It's just waiting for opportunity. The pressure's gone away. It's just one of those coins that I think is just going to just decide to jump. If it can get above the $19.30, it will have like a nice little run to the $20. I think it's just waiting for opportunity more than anything else, waiting for these lines to get a little bit lower. But as of right now, you got my Enjin and the cloud, and now you got my 150 EMA all coming together to hold it down. But if it can break that $19.26, 28-cent line, it will take off. It's easily going to take off to the $20 area. And it's just another coin that's getting tired of being pushed down. And once they run to the upside. Alright, Decentraland, man, these guys have a lot. People are dumping a lot of money into the game itself. It's got. I'll give you these articles so you guys can read at the bottom. But it's got a lot of cool things happening. We'll just jump into. They also ran from 50 cents, 40 cents. They just took off and they got above my 250 EMA. They're done being down there, so they're holding around 73 cents. So if it can hold this area above the 72, I'm going to mark it right now because that's where I'm seeing right here. here. If it can hold above the 72 and find support, it can start running to $1 now, because it finally got past all this pressure to the downside and it wants to run up to the upside. Let's see if we switch it to the daily. Yeah, it's got in the cloud, but if it can get inside the cloud and it's already above the 150 EMA, yeah, it has a lot of room to move right here. And usually when it's inside the cloud, we call it turbulence, meaning that you don't really want to buy because anything can happen. It can easily go from 74 cents to $1 and be rejected back down again. But still, you're still looking at a 25-cent run easily right now, because it finally got out of the, everything that was holding it down. Now it just wants to start running. So I would say, who knows, some Monday, Tuesday, it might start actually doing something. Just trying to see what is going on with the MATIC sand, which is this orange line back here. Seems to is still tangled up. It needs to get above the Enjin sand here. Sorry, I'm just thinking what I'm looking for here. So there's really not much holding it back, other than it wants to just take off. So it'll be interesting to see if it runs to $1 or not. I mean, for Mana, it's been a while since it did that. Huh, pretty cool. Alright, next one is Polygon. Polygon, it's in the same predicament. It's down here. It definitely can run to $1.08, easily to $1.14. There's nothing really holding it down. It has a lot of space to move and try to go up a little bit to kind of get the ball rolling again. If it does get above $1.08, it could easily go to $1.14, but it's got some things that are going to try to push it back down. But other than that, it's got some room to move to the upside. All right, next one, Theta. Theta, they came out with a 3.0, so that's always it got exciting, but nothing happened with the stock. And then you also got all these drops. Katy Perry's coming in at the end of the year with their drops. We got some poker cards for the players. Theta Zilla came out. BitBoy's also coming out with some currency. They just dropped the crazy for crypto. This gentleman, cards came down. They were like selling for like $8 a card, and they had 24 hours to get it, and they're already reselling it for almost $1,000 a card. So Theta has its own NFTs. You just have to go to thetadrop.com, add your email, and then they'll let you know if there's another drop. There's always drops for these guys. And so how they're doing, even though they released it, it's still holding in the same area. It hasn't done anything, but it has very little to no pressure to the downside. It could easily start moving up to $6.27. Let's try the daily, see how they're doing there. Oops, yeah, 726. That's going to start running into some pressure around $7.38. But it can move a couple $1.50 easy to the upside. A lot of these coins are ready to move up a little bit. Some are going to be short-lived, but if it can pick up enough momentum and get above it, then it can finally break loose from Bitcoin holding everybody down. Alright, next one is VeChain. VeChain's been getting a lot of attention lately. VeChain is partnered up with eBay and Amazon and some other companies, so that way you can start using VeChain to start buying stuff on these guys' platform. And some of them, I guess it says you get like 2% discount for using VeChain on the platform. So they're really partnering up with a lot of these online stores, which is it's good for VeChain. They keep growing, so eventually we're going to see that stock go up. So again, having fun watching it fall like all the other ones, but it's been trying to stay there. No more pressure to the downside. So if it does get above the 80 cents, yeah, 7.7 cents, 8 cents. Sorry, I'm going to say 80 cents, 8 cents. If it gets above the 8 cents, it could easily run. Not much, but 8.5 cents. Wow, not really that big, is it? It's got room to move. It's just waiting for what? I do not know. It's like all these guys are ready to move. It's just waiting for momentum. It is making a higher high slowly, so it keeps getting higher and higher. But when you look at the triangle here, it has to decide if it wants to go up or if it wants to go back down again. With all the good news, you would think it would be moving up to the upside around 8.5 to 9 cents. 9 cents is way up here, so that's too high. 8.5. Alright, well, let's see where it goes. Alright, so as for right now, that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully this helped you guys out. We keep adding more coins. I do want to appreciate you guys. We broke 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for your support. And we'll see you guys in the trading room.